Alright, so I'm here with my mama. We're out in Warren, Pennsylvania, their final resting place. Hopefully not.
That sounds like R.I.P.
Oh, I mean, their most recent move. Since I'm with mama, I figured I'd tell a story about mama. I have a bunch, trying to figure out which one to tell. I have a good one. Alright, so once upon a time when we lived in Provo, I was 4, probably. And I was a real bad interrupter. I was always interrupting you. Especially, I was terrible. And one time, I think just all the kids were being noisy and things were crazy, and I was tugging at you, and you kind of, you snapped at me a little bit and was like, "Boo, don't interrupt. Wait until I'm done with things, and then we can talk." So, I learned my lesson, and the next day or 2 or 3 or whatever that week, Rennie called. Mama's mama. Rennie called, and back in that day, you didn't have cell phones or anything. You had home phones, and we had what was called a long distance and local calls. Or when Rennie calls, it's not a local call. She was calling from Virginia. So Rennie called, and I said, "Okay, I'll just go get Mama, just a minute." And so I went outside. Mama was outside talking to the neighbor lady, and I waited, and waited, and waited. And probably about 20 minutes later, Mama looked down at me and said, "Did you need something?" And I said, "Rennie's on the phone." And, by then I'm sure Rennie had hung up. But I applied your lesson to me. I didn't interrupt ever again. So, I don't know if you remember that.
The moral of the story is be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it.
Right.